Čus, tady Kytary.cz, právě jdeme do pražského Rock Café, kde má dneska koncert americká kapela Against the Wall se svým frontmanem Danielem Jakubovicem. Daniel je původem z Izraele a ta hudba je hodně rozmanitá a zajímavá. Mimo to je to šílený multiinstrumentalista, který umí hrát asi úplně na všechno, si myslím. A v té kapele taky hraje skvělý český bubeník Pavel Waldman, takže my se jdeme zeptat na pár všetečných otázek.
Hey, I'm Danielem Jakubovicem and you're watching Kytary.cz. Party hard.
Hey Daniel, let's talk about your gear. What are guitars?
Let's
start
do it.
with that.
Let's do it. We have my main axe, which is the JP7 Music Man.
Yeah.
Which I'll show you in a second. Chusa, thank you.
Let's take a look at it.
We have this guy, right, which is the main axe. Half the set I probably use this. 11 years ago I was recording 7-string on Jordan Rudess's album. I had a kind of a crappy 7-string, so he said, "Why don't you? I'll hook you up with Petrucci, and we'll get you into the company into Ernigo." So I was very lucky to get endorsement with them. And the thing with this instrument is that you kind of get used to playing it, and you can't really. It feels different than any other 7-string. So it's like you're kind of stuck with it because it's incredible, but it's unique and it's in the way it feels, for me at least.
Nice color too.
Yeah, it's pretty unique because I end up being known as the guy with the orange guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's this thing that I have to always travel with to play one song.
Yeah, the bouzouki.
It's a Greek instrument, and I installed an EMG here because it doesn't come with an EMG, obviously.
They didn't build it.
No, they didn't. They didn't put the pickup inside.
Wonder why.
Although it was funny because an old Greek dude put it in for me, so that was pretty metal of him to do. Right?
Yeah. How is it tuned? I have no idea.
It's tuned. It's double strings, right? So it's basically kind of like a D, but a step down. So it's a C. So everything is a step down. So this would be a D, this would be an A, this would be an F, and this would be a C.
And do you use it in a standard tuning, or do you?
Standard.
Yeah, standard tuning.
Half the set is being played on this standard tuning PRS, which is not mine, and it was kindly lent to me by a really good dude, because I couldn't travel with all my guitars. And then of course there's the Paul Gilbert, which is owned by Adam, the guy who's playing with us here, which is also for Hiomedes for that one song, because it's in drop C. And there's the acoustic guitar that I'm using tonight because we have a special guest, Emil Viklicki, to play piano.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're doing a ballad duo with that.
Do you use any guitars because they sound really different?
Yeah.
Let's say different pickups and stuff like that?
Yes. Well, if it was up to me, I would maybe, the PRS is amazing. Maybe I would have my telly here for the 6-string songs. And a Les Paul, maybe instead of the Ibanez. But this is amazing. This Paul Gilbert thing is incredible. I love it.
Yeah. Which strings do you use for the drop tuning?
Drop tuning C, these are 13s.
Oh.
I use 10s, usually 10 to 59 on the 7-string, and standard 10s on the 6-string. 12s on the acoustic. I suppose it's Adams, so whatever's on there is fine with me. Yeah, cool.
So let's move on to the next section, which is pedals. You don't have a lot.
No.
So what do we have here?
Well, first of all, this is it's an improvised rig because I couldn't bring my pedal board. Because every item you bring, you get, jacked. So basically, this is the foot switch of the Mesa, right? Clean, overdrive, distortion, and then for solos you press this, right? So you have more volume. And the effects loop is always on because when you press the delay, it's going through the effects loop. Which you know what that means? It means that basically instead of having it going through the chain and making a lot of crappy noise, it sounds really good. In other words, it's amp with a little bit of delay as opposed to delay with a little bit of amp. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then chorus and tuner, which is the best part.
So which other effects do you use when you don't have an improvised rig?
Probably I have a phase shifter, I think it's called, a boss shifter. I like that for some weird stuff. And basically a lot of pedals that don't work.
Okay, let's move on to the amp.
Amazing.
So
simple. I've had
you can't go wrong with these, right?
No, never. It's the best thing ever. It's like having Chusa. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with Chusa. This guy's amazing. Or Pavelski over there. Stop calling me Pavelski. Dual rectifier. I've had this amp for. This is a rental, but I've had this one for 13 years.
Yeah.
And it's legendary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. Like
any modifications or?
Nah.
You don't know anything?
No.
So
just play music.
Which other amps do you like to use, like in the studio?
I have a JCM 900 for more rock and roll stuff on my new solo album, Surrounded by a Million Goats, which we're playing 5 songs from tonight. It's all Marshall. I mean, not tonight, but we're playing the songs with the Mesa. But on the album, it's all Marshall. I have a DeVille that I love, Blues DeVille, and a twin reverb, an old twin reverb. Yeah, man.
What do you use for the bouzouki? Does that go through Mesa too?
DI. DI and some awesome effects.
So it's the MG pickup straight to the PA?
Straight to the PA with some delay, some reverb, and it all works very nicely.
Yeah, sounds good.
And when I do studio work, usually on the Mesa it's a 57 and into the preamp, and that's it. No bullshit.
Okay, great. I think that's it.
Cool.
So,
Thank you, man.
Thank you
Pleasure.
for coming.
And thank you.